For context, it's what time? 9:30?
I don't need to know. Hey guys, I'm Lockie from pay.com.au. Really excited to be sitting here today with Stefan from Solbevi. Excited to learn a bit about you, mate, and your business.
Thank you for having me. I'm pretty excited.
Could we start by telling us a bit about yourself and a bit about Solbevi?
Yeah. So, Stefan Di Benedetto, 29, started Solbevi 2 and a bit years ago. It's a business that originated from a family recipe. So we make a limoncello and we created the world's first limoncello spritz in a can. Family recipe for the limoncello, made a few changes to it. Basically wanted to show the world that you could do a lot more with limoncello. Show its versatility, show how cool it is, how tasty it is. Hence the world's first limoncello spritz in a can that we sell across all the major retailers in a few other countries now, which is cool.
It's so cool to see what you've been able to do in just a couple of years. Did you always see yourself as a business owner? Like, what did that journey look like?
I always wanted to be like the CEO of the company that I originally started at. We got sort of 6 years into that construction career in tier 1 management and then had a consultancy with my cousin, which was awesome. So that was sort of operating business there. Did I ever think I'd be in alcohol or running an alcohol business? No, not at all. It's been the most challenging but equally rewarding thing I've ever done in my life. So it was the best thing that happened.
It's awesome, mate. No, I admire it a lot.
Limoncello spritz, we're doing this because it's just the most easiest thing to make with limoncello. It's probably the most refreshing. It's taking over Aperol. So let's just keep it nice and simple. I'm also not really a good cocktail maker, so
I'll be the judge of that.
Most people think a spritz is sort of 3-2-1 in terms of ratios. We do it differently here. It's on the back of our bottle. We're equal parts. So I also like to do everything by the eye. I'm not very good with a little, what do we call it, shot glass. I always manage to spill it and make a mess. As they do in the old days in Italy, you just free pour everything. Responsibly though, we're going to aim and try and do 60 mils by the eye. Looks about right.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thoughts? You know, the hard thing is the ice throws you off, so you've got to be a little bit...
I feel like we need to pour this out now.
That's
there we go.
5 and that's 60, damn it. Right, there we go. Cool.
So why did you start using pay.com.au?
I'm a Qantas frequent flyer addict. I love points. I love the whole system. It has to be one of the best inventions in the world as a business because I use points to build them up and I use them to fly. I fly a lot, like I mentioned. I typically try and book a flight in economy and then I try and upgrade to business because I am on a plane so much and obviously long haul flights for work. So I got a call from you guys and I kind of knew what it was straight away. I signed up and to be completely honest, it's awesome. Like it allows me to pay on my credit card all the time, the business credit card, big invoices, production invoices, big marketing bills, whatever it might be, and we accumulate points. For me, points has always been about, I'm spending the money anyway, I might as well let it work for me. I've only flown business class a lot, admittedly, but I've never paid for it.
Yeah.
I've only ever flown with points, which is amazing. So it's like, why not?
100%. 100%. That's awesome, mate. You mentioned a couple of the types of payments that you use through pay.com.au. Can you tell us a bit more about that? What types of payments
The biggest ones we sort of do are our production bills. They're pretty hefty bills that we pay in, I guess, 50% installments. So we do that every month.
Yep.
That comes all the way right down to, bottling production bills, buying the labels, buying the bottles, sourcing materials, sourcing ingredients. I usually use it for bigger sort of bills. If you have a big bill with an agency, for example, like a 20 grand bill.
Yep.
Straight onto pay.com.au and put it through that way. The other best thing about it is paying tax. We pay hefty tax bills every month for excise. Highest tax in all of Australia, being in spirits.
Yep.
They really hurt you financially. At least putting it on your credit card, firstly it buys you some more time, but then I get the points through pay.com.au because with the ATO function, you still get the points, which is great. At least we're paying something that we don't want to pay, but at least we're getting rewarded for it in a way. So
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Next, we are using some Prosecco. These are from our friends at Tulloch Wines. There's no cork to make it bang, but still got it.
Yeah.
60 mil. And for context, usually we'd use wine glasses, but we broke them. So we are using highball glasses just to show you that you can make limoncello spritz in absolutely anything that you want.
How did you find the process of getting started after you got that call?
Easy.
What did that look like?
Nothing like an hour.
Yeah.
I was in the car actually, got the call, signed up, called up to say how do I do my first payment, and it's very easy to use.
Yeah.
And now I use it probably twice a week.
You also mentioned briefly the tax side of things. Could you tell us a little bit about that from an alcohol perspective? That's a whole different world for me. What's that like?
Well, excise tax, again, for spirits, it's the highest tax in all of Australia. It's about 60% of what we have our product, which is a lot. You know, a bottle of this liqueur is $22 in tax. Well, I was on the shelf for $50, then you've got to make it, you've got to freight it, you've got to do that sort of stuff. So
Yeah.
excise tax is a mandatory tax. Every alcohol business pays it. You pay it monthly typically. Right, different cycles you can go on. But as it works, if you were to start an alcohol company today, as soon as you sell that bottle, you pay the tax on it. You've got to jump on the ATO portal or go jump onto pay.com.au and pay for it.
Yeah.
We've got a monthly system with them because our bills are high. It's a hefty chunk of our business. And like I said, we produce, we sell. As soon as it's left our warehouse, we're paying tax. So that cash flow cycle just gets worse and worse and worse. Hence that paying on a credit card or having the ability to do that at a lower interest rate or transaction fee really helps with a cash flow cycle.
Yeah, okay. And then some pay rewards on top of that as well.
And some pay rewards on top. Actually, I need to check my balance. I need to transfer across it, I reckon. I've got a couple of trips coming up.
Yeah. I like it. I like it.
Finally, we use soda water, but rather than keeping it, boring and normal soda water, we're using Fever-Tree Sicilian lemon soda. It kind of makes sense because it's Italian. We're Italian. Do you want to do the honours?
May I?
Please. Do you know how much we're putting in?
60?
Listen. Oh, how's that sound? Beautiful. Do you want to drink that later?
Yeah,
Go for it.
I will.
Now, always give it a bit of a stir. It's always good to obviously just bring that limoncello up from the bottom to the top. Mix the Prosecco around because sometimes it can be a bit too overpowering. Now, you can see by the colour there that we've nailed it because it's not too clear or translucent. It's got that nice yellow blend all the way through.
I mean, it comes second nature to us, I guess, the points game. But, I mean, surprisingly, to me, not everybody is kind of in that points game already. Do you have any kind of thoughts on that to share with, I guess, other business owners that might be listening?
Yeah, like I said, I think it's complete no-brainer. Like if your business, and the good thing about business is that you do spend a lot of money typically, and the bigger your business gets, the more money you spend. Like you're spending the money anyway, you might as well let it do something for you and reward you back. We have a fair few 100,000 points now in the business, and I fly staff with that as well. It saves us money. The points are there, they're doing nothing. I could selfishly take them, but I do actually spend them on domestic flights for our staff to travel. If you're running a business, you're spending all this money anyway. It doesn't really cost you anything, does it? Like the transaction fee, I suppose, but like 1%, whatever it might be. Then it gives you points to then pay for business expenses. And for us, because we travel a lot, it's flights.
Yeah, I like that. That's a satisfying way to redeem, for sure.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's free. The flights are expensive these days. You have to fly to Sydney for free on because of points and not spend any money. It's
100%. Well, I love hearing about the business class side of things. Is there a trip that stands out that has been your favourite? No, it might have been the first. I'm going to try and get ahead of it. Was it?
No, it wasn't.
Was it?
No. The best time, it's the best moment I've experienced in my life.
Wow.
I was in business class. And it was because it was the first time, it was our first birthday. And I got to experience Solbevi on the plane for the first time. So
that's special.
I knew, so the guy that I met on the plane going to New York that time for work on points, I've graded the points, put myself in business, and I wasn't going to go on that flight, but I had a million points, so I thought, why not? Met someone in that plane who was in charge of business class. He worked there. I was telling him about my dream to see Solbevi on the plane because I travel so much. Because my status, that's why I came and said hello. That's what led to us getting onto Qantas. That moment there in business class. That's probably number one. And then the second time was like, he goes, hey, Steph, we've become really, really close.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm not flying anymore. I'm going into head office after 20-something years. He goes, I'm doing my last flight, and guess which flight it is? It's your first run to Rome to Perth. Perth to Rome. I was like, done. Jumped on Qantas, booked the flight for Amy and I. Put the request in straight away. Got upgraded to points. Went into the first class lounge. Had a limoncello spritz in there. Went onto the plane, shook hands with him, and it was just like a surreal moment.
Wow.
Because then they served me like a lot of my own product, which was really cool. And we got heaps of photos together. And the crew, we went out when I landed in Rome. The crew just got on really well. We went out for a big dinner together, and the captain came out, grabbed me, took me into the cockpit, and I love planes and flying, so that was amazing. So that first moment was like, I'll never forget it.
That sounds surreal, mate. That's unbelievable.
Paying the points. Because I wasn't paying for the flights, I saw.
It all comes back to the point.
Exactly. It really does.
That's awesome.
Now this is your job.
Oh no.
Now you can garnish with absolutely anything that you want. My favourite is basil personally. Because I smelt this mint in the grocery store and it was so like potent, I thought this mint's going to be perfect in it. The texture of the green against the yellow goes really nicely and it just brings a nice little difference in flavour. So grab a little sprig from the stem.
I reckon we each do one and we see who's got the more aesthetic beverage here. This could be good.
Ooh.
I'm going to go that with mine. Pretty leafy.
All right.
Maybe too leafy, but let's see.
I think I'm just, how good does it smell? It's not very good, is it? Now that I'm under pressure. Nah, I've stuffed it. Okay,
Going everywhere.
I'm doing this just to be nice to you because it's
I
your first
appreciate that,
time.
mate.
There you have it. That's our limoncello spritz. Solbevi limoncello spritz, which is really important. Do you want to try it?
I'm dying to get into it,
Okay,
if we
good.
can.
So now, it's third spritz for the day.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me.
Alicia, thank you for coming. Refreshing, hey?
That's unreal.
Again, had way too many of these in my life. Doesn't get
I
up.
don't blame you. No, it really doesn't. It really doesn't. On that point side of things,
Yes.
do you have a bit of an idea of how many more points you've been able to earn now that you are a user of Pay?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, from starting a business and then I was then, like I said, paying through just direct debit. By putting everything onto points, it would have gone at least 4 times as much. I think in the space of a couple of months, we accumulated a couple 100,000 straight direct transfer to Stefan.
Yeah.
No. But no, it's been at least 4 times.
Wow.
So in a couple of months, we accumulated a couple 100,000. Like I said, these bills we pay sort of $100,000 for production, might pay $100,000 in tax, whatever it might be every month. That's like 100,000 points both times. Before, especially with the ATO stuff and the excise, which was probably our biggest cost, I suppose, for the business, other than production, is that tax.
Yep.
And if you pay directly to the ATO, you don't get any points. If you pay with pay.com.au, you get points. So
Totally.
that alone just made it skyrocket,
Unreal.
which is awesome. If you're not using pay.com.au, honestly, I just think you're silly. Like it's there. It's a function that doesn't cost you anything. It accumulates you points, which helps pay for other things in your business or your personal life cycle. It depends how you use it. It's just it honestly is a no-brainer.
Thanks so much for sitting down with us, Stefan. It's been a pleasure to meet you, mate.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. This is always fun.
I've loved learning about Solbevi. Yeah, you've definitely got a new customer here as well.
Legend Dan Murphy's Liquor Land. Don't forget Qantas.